All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fly Free or Die, a Starfinder adventure path. It is session 7, and while we do have our glorious science officer with us, the amount of information possible from last session is quite minimal, so I will be covering that today. In the previous session, Bear and Orion took a spacewalk to clear the BD514 of its infestation, um, successfully managing to disrupt the small swarm of drift leeches. Once disposed of, you all took your final rest on the last day through the drift towards the blinking beacon of the Starstone, and once at such a blinking beacon, jumped your way back into the material plane and made port at Absalom Station, where you had a call and a meet up with Tarika, your lovely dispatcher and wonderful Bruneri friend. Um, while on Absalom, news reached you of a disciplinary notice from Edge Corp, as the company has received complaints and will be refused business by one Runo Pratt, as well as other businesses within his union. There was also a disciplinary note about losing team members. You stopped into TTIF's Think Triune It's Fridays and had a sit down for a meal and a job listing with Tarika. You did let Tarika know about the disciplinary note, and she took a glance at the note, and apologized for the issues, but jumped into your next task, your next line of work, to hopefully get in better spirits and in better light of the company. And back to the table. This may be the call screen, but we're going to use this as a table screen. Let's pull this out. Make it a little bit quieter. I don't have any internal sound design, so you'll just have to assume that TTIFs is bumping with customers and patrons, and this is just what you hear through the window that you have to the outside world.
I assume we're all drinking. Well, maybe you're not Orion, but
yeah,
there are soft drinks and also hard drinks available to you, so yes.
we just got censured. I'm gonna buy a round for the table.
Okay.
Orion, is there anything? And this is Pepper asking. Is there anything that you do in lieu of drinks, like a little electric shock or something?
I can eat and drink. I just
Okay.
choose not to.
Okay.
So I'll celebrate today.
All right.
I think the last thing Bear was saying to Orion was because we're smuggling guns. I think the last thing he said to Orion was, just like old times.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll go better this time, right?
One can hope.
I am so curious, but by the same token, and Soriall just kind of looks at Tarika, I don't want details.
No, ma'am. Well, we
About
we can
them,
work
I
with
mean,
that.
about them is what I'm saying. This smuggling, I don't want to know. I don't.
Bear just shrugs and is like, why do you think this work does not faze me?
That's fair.
I'll turn to Tarika and say, Tarika, on to other topics. Have you heard word or seen any other bears seeking out people, talking about the home world or anything of that nature?
I can't say I have, but I've kind of been cooped up in my office.
Cool.
I have seen a few posts on the net. Um, but with all those AIs and such, you got to be careful about what you believe online. I can listen out though.
Uh, please do, and if you happen to find anything, please send it our way. I am very interested.
Of course.
Is it at least a nice office?
I think we both know the answer to that one.
Oh, I know, but I was just hoping. I was just hoping.
Oh, it's okay. I'll be fine. I'm not the one out there doing all the dirty work. I couldn't dare do what you guys are doing.
Oh, I bet you do just fine, but we can't do without you doing what you do.
No, you can't.
And, if you ever want to try, I'm more than capable of keeping you safe.
Oh, no, don't worry about that. I don't think that's necessary. But I do appreciate it.
I think Big Bear might just, like, deadpan, like, well, like, this one almost died.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was sitting here trying not to say it, Bear.
Yeah, but they're still
Oh.
here.
Speaking of still here, you guys didn't bring Spoog along. Is he back on the ship? I mean, don't tell me you ran into some trouble in the drift, like drift leeches or something?
No, we had a
Honey, did you not read my report?
Your report didn't include anything about
We had a little
It did,
mishap.
though.
We had a little mishap on Akaton. We did not leave him behind on purpose. I
Which
have
You
it.
left him behind.
I have every right to. I have every thought to go back and get him when we can.
So Soriall gets her data pad and pulls up the part that she wrote about Spoog and that incident on the ship and hands it over to Tarika.
Oh.
Did this report not
dear.
come to you?
Not yet.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, here. And she does a tap of the data pad or however info is.
Her ears bend downward as and her eyebrow and mouth whiskers kind of flutter and fold in a bit as she reads. Oh my.
I thought you knew already. I'm sorry, Tarika.
Well.
That's why we got another ding on our record.
I should have read that more carefully. Um. Well, look on the bright side, team. Um. Like you said, Spook is safe and alive, I think. I'm sure we can think of something. Um Unfortunately, this new client kind of can't wait.
No, we understand. We do. And I had kind of hoped you knew about this beforehand, but so do you think you could perhaps take a little look-see around in the company records and see if you can get us someone to join the team? At least until Spook gets back to us or beyond?
Oh boy. Okay. I will take the time and I will look around and I'll see who I can find. Um, she's like tapping the table with her paws and looking around. Um, I
I
don't
don't.
have anyone right away.
That's fine.
I think it might be best if the three of you just get the job going, and
Mm-hmm.
then maybe we could find someone else.
All right.
There's not like a
If
temp
we,
agency you can contact.
yeah,
Maybe not on such short notice.
if we
And
run across anyone that seems suitable, can we recruit?
Well, I mean,
Or does it
that's
have to
kind of
be?
that's kind of up to you all. Um,
All right.
and
the company doesn't exactly have the most rigorous of hiring processes.
Mm-hmm.
As she nudges Big Bear and gestures to Orion.
and
No, yes, true.
Legally, I have a
this
clean record.
this is this is simple job. We just deliver goods and then get out of there. What's the worst that happens? We get caught up in some
Oh,
kind of
oh,
rebellion,
Bear,
and he starts laughing,
Bear,
which is more like a growl.
Bear. Why are you like this?
Well, okay, team, look, you're doing this deal on Aposte. Well, from Aposte. And near world planets usually don't have that many regulations. So even for your record, it should be okay. Aposte is pretty open about a lot of things. So we shouldn't have to worry about that.
All right. So our mantra is no questions asked.
Well, I'm sure you can ask some questions, but more in the way of getting your job done than rooting out the
Well,
corruption.
yes, I meant when we get there, the mantra is no questions asked. We drop the stuff, we get paid, we leave.
Bear will make another very deadpan joke in kind of connection to what Orion said, and the whole no questions asked. He'll go, "Oh, that works for me because my record has not been expunged, to my knowledge."
I'm canonizing that.
It's canon. It was canon from character creation. Have you read my background?
I have forgotten some words of your background. I don't keep them in my memory banks.
I may or may not be a fugitive.
All right, well, are there any other details that we need to know, Tarika, to get this done?
um, I suppose nothing necessarily that you need to know, but if you're any more curious about the situation, I am happy to uh, expunge whatever information I have up here. And
So
she'll like tap
I
her short-haired head.
I'm gonna probably kick myself for asking, but do we know why the miners are getting rebellious?
Ah, right. I don't have that information available to me.
That's okay.
We got the job from Lord Sinjin, who is connected with the Gitaran Authority, so we don't have a lot of information directly from this rebellion.
I see. I see.
Listen,
Is the whole planet a mining planet, or this is just a group
Uh,
among many?
well, we know that the planet itself is rich in Sikatite and some other resources.
Mm,
Um, there were uh, local, more semi-native mining locations. There was a mining guild. I don't think they were planet-wide, however.
I see.
Probably localized where the resources were easiest to extract off planet.
Mm, mm-hmm. Makes sense.
it just sounds like as long as we do job get in, get out, everything will be fine.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that I want to know any more information in this way at this time.
Just easy credits.
Right.
All right.
Bear will raise a glass and say, "To Spoog."
To spook.
Hey, Spoog, why don't I get us some apps? And she'll call over the hostess and get a round of appetizers for everyone.
Aw. Thank you, Tarika.
Well, we need to keep our spirits up somehow. For
That
Spoog,
is
you know?
true. That is true.
And we will get him back.
Very soon.
Indeed.
Well, do we need to take off again today, Tarika, or can we be off for a day?
Um, I don't think that this is a rushed thing. Resistances don't happen in a night, you know. Neither
Mm.
do planetary invasions. So it's kind of it can take a little bit of a back burner, but we should get on it soon.
I mean, it doesn't. It's fine if we need to leave now. I was just curious what the time frame was.
No, I think we have some time to
All right.
spare.
I still have a few things I need to go sell.
Oh, good.
Yes, Big Bear's becoming quite the businessman.
Indeed.
Look at you. And she'll try to pinch your cheek through the fur, probably just pull the fur instead.
Ouch.
Oh, come on. You're a big tough bear. You'll be fine.
Is Tarika small or medium?
Tarika's medium.
I was gonna say, I don't think it matters, because there's still just a giant-ass bear paw that pats her head.
Palm her entire face.
Yeah, just boof! No, it is a kindly head pat.
Well, you should indeed go sell your things. After we are done here, I can make a quick trip to restock some things for the ship. How are we doing with fuel, parts, etc., Orion? I know that's not your usual.
As far as I can tell, everything looks great.
Right.
I have to run like a full diagnostic on the ship.
We should probably do that too.
Do you want me to keep eye out for Cowboy while I walk around?
Soriall just gives Big Bear a look. Just very, like, it's a neutral look that is totally not neutral.
And Big Bear is definitely like, it's definitely making fun of you, because in one part of the hilarity of the person you went after, and in second part due to we got the information in equal time while you were doing that.
Yes. Oh no. She knows.
Which was the funniest thing to me as well. Like, the player, the fact that me and Orion, I think it was. I don't know, I think Spook was a part of it too. We three of us did rolls to get the same information you got. Except you were schmoozing with the cowboy. So, I mean,
Well,
who's the real winner?
To me, I was only gone 15 minutes. That's all I'm saying.
And you got to schmooze with the cowboy.
It happens sometimes.
And I love that we all made him. We kept adding stuff. He's got a pirate peg leg.
Okay, Bear.
Not quite that simple of a prosthetic.
Yeah.
It still resembles the general bones in a leg.
Which is pretty cool.
Listen.
Okay, well, go ahead and zap me the paperwork, Tarika. And I can
Okay,
get
will
started
do.
on that after I restock. We need more coffee. I'm sure we need other things too, but we definitely need more coffee.
Of course. She will finish sending over the data from, well, her information about the gig.
Right. And all the forms.
All the
still say that
paperwork.
the two of you do not thank me enough for the fact that you never have to touch the paperwork.
It can't be that bad, right?
Oh, do you want to do it?
I didn't say that.
That's what I thought.
I have never dealt with paperwork in my life.
It's not bad. It's not like it's hard. It's just so boring.
Oh, that is why I prefer to hit people.
The more of this paperwork I do, the more I come around to that point of view, Bear.
It's quite nice on this side of things.
This is what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying.
if food is winding down and where paperwork is already being splayed out, Bear will get up and say, well, this has been nice. Tarika, it is always good to see you. Um, Orion, is there anything you want to do, or would you like to join me looking for shops?
I'll go get a list of what supplies we need off the ship. I'm still a little sore from our run-in with the leeches.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go try and sell some stuff, and, someone tell me when I'm needed.
All right. Keep your calm on.
That sounded dirty.
Fairfax, did you know that there are over 2 million people who live in Absalom Station? It's not a bear fact, but it caught your attention.
We need. That's so stupid. We need to get a chime. We should get a chime. You know what? I'm just gonna edit it in. Whenever someone does a bear fact, I'm gonna edit in a little chime.
And you know that I'm
If you wanna pass it over, I will make it a soundbite.
We should.
But yeah, it's roughly Chicago. Chicago has more, but it's Chicago in space.
Chicago in space.
I looked up New York, and it's got 4 times the amount of people.
I was gonna say I was picturing Manhattan too, but Manhattan is like double the size of everywhere.
Texas would like a word.
It is bigger than Manhattan in population. It's closer to Queens. Not that that's important. Just there's a little over 2 million people. Yeah,
it's a good reference. So I'm gonna go back to the ship,
mm-hmm.
and I guess Orion, we're going back to the ship, and then we might go separate ways. But I will help you take a look and see what we need in terms of ship specific, as opposed to food and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How's it look, Teach?
Soriall is going to first give Tarika a little nose nuzzle. Just little nose nuzzles. It's good to see you, darling.
Sorry, did you say that to Tarika? I'm
Yes.
multitasking. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. There's just a little nose nuzzle.
Oh, it's so wonderful to see you too, dear.
All right, well, you keep out of trouble as we don't.
Yeah, it sounds like a plan to me.
Right.
I would say don't do anything I wouldn't do, but you're already doing that.
Mm-hmm. We need to talk about part of that at some time, girl, but it can be later.
Sure.
Okay, so we're back at the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a check I need to make to figure out what the ship might need? I've never been an engineer of a ship.
Yeah, this is generally Spoog's job.
Yeah, starships. I mean, I think definitely, the docking area for starships would have at least the standard necessities when it comes to fuel and basic repairs for upkeep. Um, as far as doing maintenance on it, um, okay. Yeah, I can. Well, I guess that depends. Are you looking at like the self-diagnostics, or are you uh trying to physically check out the ship yourself?
Probably leading with the diagnostic and then a visual check, because I know I did shoot the hole and I would at the minimum buff that out.
Okay, so working with diagnostics is going to be a computer's check.
Okay, I can do that. Total 14.
14. Okay. Checking the systems, making sure to deal with any of the warnings and notifications that are popped up. It's with the amount of information that goes into these futuristic systems, it's like it's almost like looking at a mobile game screen where there's just 17 different uh, uh, buttons and all of them have red circles next to them. Um, but you're able to work your way through. How dare you? Um, you're able to work your way through. It seems like power integrity was the biggest issue. Um, your ship is very much a grunt ship, but it does have some integrity. It's meant to keep the cargo and therefore the crew safe. Um, so looking through, everything seems to be pretty standard. Power source is a little lower, but the docking station is working on it. And nothing pings as far as your shot. So that would take a judgment call of your own to assess that, which I would, in fact, take as a engineering.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. 15.
15. So you head out and you have to get on some scaffolding just to just to get to the underside, because in gravity it is in fact the underside. Um, you take a check, and while you do see a bit of soot, a bit of oxidation happening, it as far as you can tell, it's very surface level. These this is not exactly a combat ready ship, but it also can take a hit or two from a fighter cruiser. So your gun probably wouldn't have left too much damage anyway.
What about the power sources that the leeches were attaching to? Those look fine visually?
Yeah. So they didn't actually like they weren't sucking on an outlet. They were just like pulling the electricity, pulling the energy uh through the systems. Electromagnetism is an interesting force. And So they were sort of just willy-nilly on the ship, trying to get to the higher volumes of electricity. Um, they didn't really damage too much physically anyway. It was mostly just the power drain.
That's great.
Yep.
Orion will relay the good news.
Wonderful.
And I guess just do some housekeeping stuff for now.
Yeah.
Tidied up the bedrooms, and someone's got to clean the space toilet, even though Orion doesn't use it.
The self-cleaning is very effective, but there are times for deep cleaning as well.
And I assume since we're docked, we probably are basically asking them to refuel and all that while we're at the docking
Oh,
station.
yes.
And just that's kind of as usual.
For sure. And uses the company cred stick
Yes.
with a very minor discount for the deal that the docking station made with Edge Corp.
Right. Which everybody knows, they actually bumped up the asking price and then gave us a discount, so it's the normal price. But we don't care.
Yeah, you're not even using your money really anyway, so
Exactly. So whatever that deal is, I don't care.
exactly.
Mm-hmm. So I'll just go out and get standard provisions to restock food and whatever.
Okay, wonderful.
Which probably won't take too long because we weren't gone as
No,
long.
certainly
So,
not.
yeah.
And I'm just trying to sell some pens. Specifically fancy pens is what I was is what I wrote down.
Yeah.
Unlike the bot that I sold that I haggled with, I can skip ahead and just say, Bear's just looking to sell them. He's not looking to haggle. He's like, all right, you want to buy a pen? Cool. What are you giving me for it? All right, I'll take that. They're fancy pens.
They're fancy pens.
They're like the really like crystal pens. That's what I'm picturing Ainsley had. They're really nice ones like that. You know the ones.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, they do say Hashimoto on them.
They say the name of a different company.
How we trace this back to the start. With
Wow,
the pens.
okay. I rolled for it to see how much you might be able to acquire. And I was going to do like an average between a d6 and a d10. And I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh.
So I'm going to give you 2 credits overall. You were not able to sell all of the pens. Some people were loosely interested. Anyone who was more interested probably is where you got your credits from.
Hey, listen. I'll take it. I'm gonna add one singular fancy pen to my list as the one that I've kept.
You know what? That makes sense.
And listen, 2 credits is 2 credits. You know what I mean? It builds up. It builds up.
Does Bear even know how to write?
Yes.
Hey.
He has,
Because I'm
and
assuming this pen does not fit his hand.
he has an above average intelligence.
Just asking.
An
I don't
above
know that
average paw, too.
other than signatures, does anybody remember how to write, at this time in history? It's all just the data pads. It's all punching buttons.
Bear grabs it very
First of all,
daintily, like like how Soriall has those fucking,
Mhm.
giant ass fingernails, the giant claws. Bear grabs it with his claws.
Mm-hmm.
Side tangent. I don't know how women do that. I put on giant fingernails for a cosplay for New York Comic Con one year, and I was bumbling.
Listen, I am a woman, and I don't know how women do it either. So
Yeah, I could
don't
not
look at me.
touch anything. But yes, I sell my pens and then probably go back.
there are alternative methods.
Yes.
You figure out that your hand can grip things in a multitude of ways, like between your knuckles or some other such stuff.
All I'll
It's
say
true,
is
but-
I was very dainty that day with how I grabbed stuff.
Anyway, Sorial, you're able to buy some essentials and some non-essentials. Spoog, you're able to sort of sell your pens, and Orion,
No. Wrong.
Wrong?
It's
Yeah.
all right. We know who she meant.
He's not here with us.
Stop.
Oh, I
You said
totally
Spoog.
missed that. I flubbed
It's-
that.
It's fine. We know who you meant.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad you know who I meant. Because my brain also knew who I meant.
Mm-hmm.
Just not the mouth. You get your day one, probably even a couple hours done, and are able to do with the rest of your time as you will.
Sorial is not going to sleep on the ship if we're not taking off, if we're waiting till the next morning. Sorial is absolutely going to go somewhere at least kind of fancy because she's going to take a bath
Okay.
and be in nice sheets,
Yes.
a little self-care.
Bear would probably, wave Sorial off, and then, if Orion, ask Orion what his plans were, and then probably just stay with the ship.
They'd respond to you by kicking up on a couch and waiting.
So then, yeah, Bear would just hit hit whatever button to pull up the ramp of the ship that we came in from to close it after Sorial left, and then he'll drop at the same couch that Orion's on, and then just hang out before going to bed.
The boys are lodging in the car.
Mm-hmm. They don't have
Sorial.
to. I'm just saying, they don't have to, but they are.
What you are
Yes.
looking
Yeah.
for is a suite.
Yes. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a whole suite. It just needs a bathtub.
Well, I understand, and a suite is probably the only way you're going to get a bathtub, because the other options are a sleep pod, an efficiency, which comes with a shower,
Mm,
and then suites.
all right. Then
Either
that's what
way.
we'll do. That's
you
what
were
I'll
able
do.
to find you were able to find lodgings that allow you to have a sit down, lay down bath.
Perfect.
It's going to cost you 5 credits for the night.
Okay. Where did my inventory go?
For reference, just so you're aware in the future, a sleep pod is a credit per night, an efficiency room is 3, a small suite is 5, a big suite is 10, and special accommodations like accommodations for a large creature or needing different atmosphere or gravity conditions can multiply those costs by up to 10 times.
Okay. 5 credits, worth it.
5 credits. That's correct. You get a reasonably sized bed, um, a comfy bathroom that is separate from the rest of the room,
Perfect.
A reasonable kitchenette, um, and free entertainment options.
Lovely. All the cable.
Pretty much.
Yes. Beautiful.
Most lodgings have free access to unsecured sections of the local infosphere and basic entertainment options.
Interdimensional cable.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite. Intradimensional.
Yeah.
The interdimensional cable is all in her head.
Yes, thank you.
You gotta pay extra for that.
I don't.
She's got to pay something.
Well, in psychological trauma, yes.
Yes, exactly.
That is what I'm paying. You're correct.
Someday the team is gonna get like an EEG or something, some futuristic head set to place on you. They're gonna hook it up to the TV so they could just see whatever you're watching.
And they'll just be
Interdimensional
rolling
cable.
around. They'll just be rolling around throwing up. This is in your head all the time. Oh my god. Make it stop. Make it stop.
Anyway, the night very clearly goes uneventfully. This is not a high fantasy town. There are laws and governments and very advanced police equipment. And the three of you, separately, wake up to the following morning.
So I come back to the ship and I am smelling even more like jasmine than usual. Very relaxed. I just kind of waft in. How are we? How did we sleep?
You look relaxed.
I am relaxed.
So the cowboy was here?
No.
That's a shame. I slept rather well.
I am capable of relaxing by myself, Orion.
Oh, but it probably costed a.
Yeah, well, for the broom, yes. I'm glad, Bear. That's lovely. Are we ready to go?
I think so.
Sooner the better.
All right. Let's go.
Okay.
And Soriall zaps the coordinates over to Orion.
And of course, a day is more than enough time to, fix or refill the basic needs of your ship with, fuel and energy and simple repairs, all that. So,
did they pressure wash it?
They did not. The BD-514 is set. Yeah, you have to get you have to pay for a ship wash separately.
Water's expensive in space.
Water is, and that's why lodgings are so expensive too.
Yep. All right. So we're ready. We're just ready to go then.
Piloting time?
Piloting time.
Would you like an assist?
Sure. I also realized I do have this ability that reduces piloting checks by 5.
Oh my god.
Oh, your like background or theme?
Yeah, my theme. Reduce the DC piloting checks to navigate or astrogate by 5.
Okay.
Wow.
You do need to bring that up to me because I am not going to remember that.
I will try to remember. I didn't know it
Current-
existed till tonight. So
Yeah. Currently, no. Because all you're doing is taking the BD514 out into local space. Once you are charting a path to Aposte, then you would get that 5 off of the DC.
got it.
So
off
I
we
roll
go.
first to see whether I can help or not, correct?
Correct.
Okay, here we go.
11 for the networks and the pathways built for Absalom Station is more than enough to assist. So that'll be a +2 for you, Orion.
All right. So a total of 24.
Woohoo.
More than enough. And while there is a very basic procedure to passively get your ship out of the station without needing a check, you decide to do it a little holograph ballsy and take the ship on your own terms and fly it out of the station.
That does sound like Orion.
And I just want to double check the order of things. Go to Aposte and then pick up the guns, and then go to Voxa and deliver the guns.
Yep, you're meeting an agent on Aposte. Specifically, the meetup is Lamashtu's lair,
Mm-hmm.
where you are getting the contract. You're getting, well, I mean, I guess you kind of already got the contract, but you're officiating the contract. You are getting the guns, and then you are taking those to Voxa in near space.
Okay, cool.
Longer on the surface. So you make it out to.
We need
Edge.
to switch maps. We're still with Tarika.
Yes, you are. I didn't know when to do that, so this is not me forgetting. This is just me not deciding yet. But now I've decided.
Just making sure.
I appreciate it.
Well, that had some flair, Orion. Did you get an upgrade?
If by upgrade you mean board, yeah.
Oh, well, you know, whichever.
Yeah, this is why I took him on so long ago.
How long has it been, anyway? I don't think I've ever asked.
Let's see. He kind of puts a, finger, claw to his chin. It has been a while, that's for sure.
Hmm.
It was only a couple jobs. It wasn't that many.
Oh, well, I was just wondering how long you've known each other.
Well, there was that whole gap in the middle for extenuating circumstances. They say as they like give a side eye to there.
Yes, indeed. We've known each other for some time, but there were, as Orion said, hiccups.
Hmm. Well, I've known you both forever.
We've known each other for 2 days. No, I'm joking.
Yes, I know. But also forever.
She knows more about you than you want.
What's my
And
middle
also not
name?
much.
You don't remember that we were raised together?
That'd be wild. I'm just gonna hit you
Wait,
with, yeah.
all right. Not this when, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
That's when I hit you with the Scanlan moment. What's my mother's name?
Yeah, exactly. You didn't have one, that's why you were raised with me.
Big Bear's his own mom.
That's more the paradox that Soriall would get into, but okay. Alright, well,
But yes.
are we ready to jump?
Yes, indeed.
I think we're good to go.
Well,
Wonderful.
to Aposte.
You've gotten enough clearance away from the station to make your jump. And now it is time to jump into the drift and navigate. Plot a course for, or I guess in this case it would be Astrogate, for Aposte.
I will assist again.
Of
depending
course.
on my roll.
And hey, how
Yes, please do.
convenient that the DC is reduced by 5.
It is. And seeing as
Hopefully-
Aposte is within the solar system, the current DC, including the -5, is 5.
And I'm giving you 2, so
Never say never.
I'm not.
22.
Wonderful. Okay. So you power up the drive and blast into the drift. If I could have one of you, whoever didn't do it last time, to roll me a d6.
I want to say it was Orion last time.
Almost
Think so.
certainly.
So, do you want it, Sorial?
I'll take it. Why not? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hey, maybe 1 is a good thing for us. Maybe it's reversed.
It could be. It could just be a list. Just rolling on a list of all equal possibilities.
And you, using your traditional thrusters, blast off into the drift.
Is that what I'm supposed to use?
That is what you're supposed to use.
Okay, just checking.
You use your drift drive to jump into and out of the drift,
Alright,
but while inside or while outside, you use traditional thrusters.
okay. So that was
Um,
good then.
Yes, this is an excellent course, and the drift is being kind to you as it will take a day to get to Aposte.
Great.
Again, not always in your control. It is as good as your navigating may be. The drift is uncaring.
As space tend to be.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you have a day to spend. Spend
Soriall's making
however you need to or do
beverages.
not need to. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say Soriall's making beverages,
Lovely.
and then she's going to sit down and watch one of her shows, which is some kind of insane psychodrama, space opera, something thing that probably has about 2,000 episodes so far. It's been running for 20 years.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
So,
Mhm.
Bear
Yes.
and Sorial, when your show's at a commercial break,
Mm.
what kind of rebellion do you think we're gonna help squash? Are we gonna be like union busters? Like,
Sometimes it's best not to think about it and just accept the money. Less weight on your conscience.
You hear
I mean, that's wise.
Big Bear's total fumble of that. He's considering the words.
I mean, you have to figure, Orion, if it's military versus miners, it's some kind of union thing. I mean, most
Do we know
likely
if like
pay
who was here
scale.
first? I mean, 90% of the time, it's not the military, right?
Right.
Oh,
I was gonna
sorry, I don't know
ask,
if you were
but
looking for my information on that.
If we would know, that would be helpful.
Yes, you would know. It's a planetary invasion. The local miners guild was there first.
so it's not just so an uprising is from our client's point of view. And from the
Correct.
miners, they're being invaded.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, of course, the invasion has been happening for a while, so there is already, already the Gitteran authority is the authority in place.
Mhm.
So this is sort of a take back rather than fight against.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But yes, that would be a part of the information that you know.
We just need to make our credits. I am sure that either of you might be sympathetic and want to not aid another corporation that has their hand on someone's neck, but we need the credits.
We are, if you will pardon my indelicacy, in deep shit when it comes to our jobs right now.
And that is why I'm just making sure that no one has it in their mind to go joining a rebellion that we do not need to take a part in.
Well, technically we are taking a part in it, Bear.
Yeah, Bear, we're very clearly choosing a side.
Well, joining the rebellion.
I know.
We should just deliver what we need to deliver, and then get out as soon as possible. That way we can get on to our next job and continue going.
I mean, all of us did sign contracts with the company, so...
Now, the true question we should be asking ourselves is, if these miners try to stop us from doing what we're doing, what do we do then?
Run. What? We run.
And if running is not good enough and we have to stand our ground?
I don't know that we can answer that right now, Big Bear, without... I mean, it's very situational, what you're talking about. I don't think we have enough data right now to be able to say one way or
Yeah,
another
they're just
what we're
thinking
going to
about
do.
paperwork for shooting a civilian.
Oh, please don't. Please
All
don't.
I am thinking about is if we somehow get caught with the cargo and we have to defend it. We have to think about things like this. It already happened once, and that wasn't even on a planet-wide rebellion. That was just some simple goblins.
Well, I can tell you this, if we get overrun by miners, I'm not gonna die for a cargo. That's not in my contract, I don't think. Soriall pulls up her contract on her data pad. Does it say that we have to die to
I was gonna
protect
say
cargo?
subsection C,
That's
page
what I'm
page
asking.
F. You must give your life for the company.
That's exactly what I'm asking.
How thoroughly have you read the Edge Corp handbook?
You know, I think I've probably gone down 3 levels in the outlines, but no further than that.
Okay. How long are you willing to spend on this?
Well, Sorial suddenly really wants to know.
Suddenly really wants to know. Great.
Yeah. You know you want to.
I
You
feel
know
like
you want to
this,
say yes, it does say that.
I feel like this could fit. Okay, you take time to read about this, and it seems to make minimal mention of employee health. Besides the legally required talks of healthcare packages and insurances that are minimal at best. There is no requirement written in anywhere in the handbook for you to sacrifice yourselves for company goods. But it also doesn't really direct you otherwise.
There's probably some, like, 5 embedded levels down, subclause, blah, 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 that you could interpret either way, right? That it's corporate speak, that it maybe means that we're supposed to do anything to save the cargo, and maybe it doesn't.
And also considering the implications from Spoog, you are also considered assets
Right.
of the company.
Right. Which
And
is
it would
definitely
be best not to lose either kind of assets.
Right. So Soriel's going to bring that up. Like, we are considered assets, like objects, and that's part of what we got dinged for, was losing a crew member, like we lost a box of goods. So I'm going to interpret that as we are not supposed to sacrifice ourselves for any cargo.
Was
And
there
she
a
shows
opt-in
them-
life insurance policy in there somewhere?
It's probably automatically deducted from our pay.
Well, that's probably why they don't state it. They don't want you taking their life insurance money.
Yeah.
And if we lose cargo, it is only more deductions and more reason for them to keep us under their thumb.
Mm-hmm.
So, I will not sacrifice myself, but I will keep the two of you safe, and if I have to, I will fight. That is all I am saying. Whether it is miners or it is military.
But you're gonna fight smart, right? So, like, if we're suddenly up against 35 miners heavily armed, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna let me talk, or are you gonna fight?
I don't know if you would like my answer, because it is neither of them.
Okay. Is it run?
Well, when you've been in the business that I've been in, and you work with unsavory types, sometimes you need those unsavory types to get stuff done. And if we end up in a situation where we cannot handle it, but there are people on the planet who can, do you get my drift?
I think so, but I have a hard time slotting that in terms of, like, an immediate attack scenario.
All I'm saying is if we do happen to lose cargo to 30 armed miners, I am sure that there would be a military interested in taking it back.
Oh, alright, so we make it their problem.
I think that's exactly right.
I'm good with that. I'm fine with that.
Preferably, we successfully delivered the cargo, but if it is already on planet, they can go get it back.
Exactly. Planetary delivery is what we're looking at here. I can argue that. And Soriall is flipping through the contract now. Yep, I can argue that. All right, well, good talk. I feel like this was a good idea.
Now, if there are only 3 armed miners in our way, that's a different story.
The last time we tried this, we all died.
Against 3 armed miners? He looks down at himself. I'm still here. I haven't even been on planet yet.
Oh, right. We haven't gotten there, sorry.
Oh, I just had a really crazy idea. I need to Google something real quick. Okay, so Soriall, would you mind me testing something?
Testing what?
You know how you always say that, oh, this hasn't happened yet, or I'm seeing something different, or yada yada yada?
You just started sounding like Big Ben.
I
Sorry.
know.
Yes?
Yes. I kind of know what some of my powers do, and I'm just curious if what I have might make yours more something. I don't know how to explain it.
Alright.
Well, would you
I would love to have a little bit more indication than it will make my powers more something.
Well, you work in the idea of randomness and other situations. I kind of do the same. What if we combined them? And I just wanted to test it out real quick.
Sorry. Combined. You were...
I'm doing it on purpose. I want you to know that. It's on purpose. I'm not accidentally mispronouncing. That's on purpose. This is how Bear talks.
I know, but it's just sounding so much like, you know, oh my god. Okay, strong bad. I'm fine. Sorry, take it again. So, yes, so if we combine them and then what?
I don't know. Maybe you see correct thing.
Everything I see is correct, Bear.
For us directly here and now.
Oh, well, okay. If you're gonna try to pin time down to a specific point, which theoretically you can do, but in practicality you can't, and Soriall just takes off on a bunch of like quantum mechanics, blah blah blah, space folding, etc., etc.
In the middle of Soriall doing this, because listen, you know, entropy is this. I looked it up just to make sure entropy is the scientific concept of states of disorder, randomness, and uncertainty. And so while Soriall is going off on the unknown, I'm just gonna send that purplish power through my right paw and just paw on, paw on head and just see what happens as I power Soriall with randomness.
All right.
So this is a fully roleplay thing because my entropy is fully meant to damage people. So I'm just gonna charge the entropy in my hand and then just paw on face.
Soriall, if you wouldn't mind making a cognizance check.
D20, right?
D20.
6.
It's a D20 plus your intelligence currently.
Right. Okay. 20, and then my intelligence right now is plus 3, so 18.
18. Even with an 18, your grasps of the timelines well within your reach. You feel a pit of anxiety building inside of you because perhaps just for a moment you feel your consciousness lose its grip on you.
Ooh.
And uncertainty builds to an uncomfortable degree for you before bringing you back. And I will allow you to feel those things.
Okay. I think that the way that Soriall, the closest thing I can come to describe what I kind of have when I think about how she experiences time is like she's a high functioning ADHD person where there are things that she and her mother have worked out to kind of help anchor her a little bit. And that's what sort of helps keep her sane. And basically Big Bear just kind of blanked all that out for a second. So she feels like back when she was a child and all this stuff was happening to her and she was very unmoored in time. So, and yeah, that's very anxiety producing. So she just kind of grabs Bear's coveralls and just screams a little bit and then just turns her head away and just throws up because it's also physically very upsetting.
Bear will just pat her on the back and just okay, so it did not work. Good to know.
Oh, please don't do that again. Oh, don't do that again.
So what happened?
It wasn't good. I have some safeguards in place just to keep me now. And not just like short-circuited all of them for a second. And that hasn't happened in a long time, and I don't like it.
That is not the outcome I was hoping for. I was hoping it would bring it all together.
Well, now we know. Sorry, do we have little tiny robots like in Farscape that come around and cleans shit up? Probably not, because this is such a junker ship.
And we're very base of the line employees.
Yeah.
Probably not. There is an overall AI within the ship, but
A Roomba? We don't even have a Roomba. Roombas
You
aren't
might
good
you
for
might-
vomit, though.
you might have a Roomba.
Okay.
It's not a mop Roomba.
No, that's fine. So yeah, I'll just take care of that. Big Bear, I get it. They are kind of related. So we'll just check that box then.
Yes, good to know that happened. And, to be fair, I'm still learning the extent of my own abilities, so that is good to know.
Well, me too. The timelines where I already know them all are just really nice.
Yeah, yes, I would like to relate, but truly I just punch people, and this ability lets me punch them harder.
No, it's good. It works for you. I've seen it in action. It works for you, just not for me.
Yes. Orion, are we there yet?
We've got 23 more hours.
It's only been 5 minutes.
Big Bear's like a little kid in the backseat.
I mean, it kind of has. You've had like a 20-minute conversation.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I am just going to go back over here now.
Alright. Soriall realizes that she has a terrible headache now. So she's just gonna go lay down for a while.
Falling asleep at the wheel.
Which also previously described whenever he uses his power of entropy, there is the sound of the nuclear radiation.
I'm sure that sound worked wonders for Sorial's overstimulation.
Oh yeah.
I imagine it was tuned out because of Sorial going over and over again on the various things she was talking about, the scientific possibilities, and so the sound wasn't heard until there was already a paw on her face. And then,
but once it did, she heard it 17 times.
Yeah, and then once the paw was on her face, the nuclear explosion went off. Like Oppenheimer in IMAX.
Right.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I had to be specific.
Of course.
Yeah, Bear will probably fall asleep in the cockpit with Orion, making sure Orion doesn't, drift us into a meteor.
Bear being asleep will really help with that.
Yeah, but Bear stays up late, he stays up late and then goes to sleep at, like, the last possible second.
Are there a lot of astral bodies in the drift?
There
that's
were
actually
slugs.
a great question.
Or
That is a great
leeches.
question.
I've been thinking about it as more like we're in an ocean current or something.
I mean, not to compare the two, but, the drift of D&D would be astral space, and astral space has all sort of shit. Like clown vampire pirates.
Space clones.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you that there. Oh, okay, that's why. Sorry, there. Where is it? Where is it? The plane is mostly empty, airless, and sports no appreciable gravitational pull. The exception to this is what drift explorers call planar bubbles. When a piece of another plane is torn away and added to the drift, part of its essence expands the drift's planar fabric, yet the rest is added whole cloth, its terrain, and any creatures or items present at the moment of theft, set floating in the drift's expanse.
Oh, lovely.
So, because the drift itself is amorphic and constantly expanding, most of it is purely empty, but there are planar bubbles.
And so that's probably part of navigation, right? Is there might
That
be
is part of it.
known areas where there's been this leak or whatever from another plane, but then we're not necessarily going to know if there's any new ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Due to the plane's constant and random growth, objects positioned in space are unstable. Two objects floating next to each other one moment might suddenly be thousands of miles apart the next, without apparent movement. Fortunately, this random shifting rarely affects people or equipment while traveling through the drift.
Rarely.
Rarely.
Heavy quotation marks.
Yes.
It always seems to happen to the D&D party when...
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, sounds about
Anyway,
right.
that is the information remaining about the drift that you need to know at this point.
Lovely.
All right.
But hey, it was a good piloting check.
It was.
We didn't blow up.
Unless you all have anything more to do with the rest of your day, we can jump to the end of the day.
Just
Yeah.
one thing.
Yes.
Sorial's been asleep for probably about 8 hours. And she comes out, and Big Bear, are you sleeping or are you just kicking back with Orion? What's up?
Big Bear, I did say he goes to sleep later than usual, so he might be awake, but he's definitely in the, he's on his paws, he's on all fours, like he is laying down.
Okay.
But
So
awake.
Sorial comes in to the cockpit and comes over to Bear and says hi to Orion and grabs Big Bear's left front paw, and turns it over back and forth, looks at it, and then says,
Is
and
there
then
a
looks
problem?
at you and punches you right in the nose.
Nice.
What's Big Bear's reaction?
I mean, okay, I gotta ask. Does it do damage to me, GM?
I mean, probably not. She's like a little paper bag. But it is a punch to the
Sorial.
nose.
It is a punch to the nose. You have average strength.
Right.
You take, a point of stamina.
I think
That's how much you take.
Bear would look, maybe like he would have like a look of like what was that for on his face, and then just go like, ouch.
Is that all
No,
you
that
have
was
to
really
say?
What was that for?
All right, well, that answers that question. And she turns around and goes back and lays down again.
Is Orion awake or is he asleep?
Yeah, they're doing their best to stifle a laugh.
What was that about?
Honestly, I only have the slightest idea.
Oh.
You did kind of really ruin their vibe, though.
We were both interested in the see what would happen.
I mean, you didn't really ask, though. You just
I
kind of said,
I mean-
this might happen.
Well, don't be fair, I did ask. I did say, hey, do you want to find out what would happen?
Yeah.
I'll do the same to you right now.
I don't think it'd have the same effect.
Well, it'd make you feel bad at least.
I don't think I'm the one you should be talking to about it, though. She seems quite upset still, dude.
Thing is, she didn't really seem upset at all.
I think she seemed
She was inquisitive.
I think she seemed rather okay with it. We were both interested about our powers, and then I just got punched in the nose.
I don't know.
Is this how... Is that what people call a prank?
I was laughing, so probably.
Oh, okay, so I have to get her back.
I guess that's one way to take that, yeah.
Alright, Big Bear. Big Bear is now plotting. And he sits back upwards like he gets off all fours and just does the bear sit on his butt.
With the paws, the front paws in front.
Yeah.
Yes!
And he starts plotting.
Brilliant. Okay, so you've got about 14-ish more hours to go. Which, again, we can skip through.
Yes.
Big Bear, you plot many a revenge prank. Orion, you are now keeping an eye out, though you know that the AI is able to take care of most of it. And Soriall, you are recuperating.
Yep.
By the end of the day, which, Big Bear, I don't remember. Orion, do you need to sleep? I know you need to rest to,
look.
like, regain stuff, but if you don't need to regain anything, you might not need to sleep. Big Bear,
I
you
don't
would
think
need to
so.
sleep eventually.
Yeah, because I got punched in the nose. I need my stamina back.
Well, and you are a living creature.
Big Bear will
wouldn't-
sleep. The prank's not gonna happen. The revenge is gonna happen tonight, but no, I already have ideas.
You better get used to Sorial's activity.
Yes, I do need to sleep.
Understood. So across the next 14-ish hours, at various times, Orion shuts off, and Big Bear takes a bear nap as well. You get to the... I'm just checking the time. You get to the end of your charter, Um, the AI, sends a chime throughout the ship and, calls out, what would it call out? Material plane entry point approaching. I don't know. I'll work on a better AI voice.
No, that was good.
No, that was fine. Do I get my stamina point?
You do. It would only take 10 minutes, but especially with the 8 hours, you get your stamina back.
I could punch him a lot more times then, is what I mean.
I don't think the bear is gonna stay.
You
You're poking
I was
the
gonna
bear.
say you want
I'm
to
literally
keep
poking
poking
the
the bear. I don't think you want to take my punch.
Like an actual
I
punch.
mean, if I'm tired of the campaign.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Don't threaten me with that.
I'm not.
Okay, good.
I'm not.
That's gonna be
Anyway.
Bear's counter prank. Is just a full weight
Jesus.
punch. Like, I got you, and it's right.
Punches Soriall out through the wall into the drift.
It's a sucker punch, just with the entropy power behind it. Like, ha ha.
Oh my god.
Anyway, you all are awoken. Get to your positions, and will jump back into the material plane.
I will say when Soriall sees Bear again, and Bear sees Soriall, there is the look on his face, like he's looking at you like, oh, I see what you did, and he has the look of like, oh, that was good. Keep your eyes open.
And she's just looking at him like, what?
Yeah, he's giving you like that was a good one. That was a good one. Look.
Okay.
Like fully the I'm gonna get you back type of grin on his face.
Yeah. And she's just Orion.
Yeah.
Did you feed Big Bear something odd?
You're very quiet. Sorry, what was that?
Did you feed Big Bear something odd?
I don't know. I think he thinks you're being funny.
Oh, I see. Okay, great. That's probably about 3 down. Good. And Soriall just walks off.
Good talk.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, let's land it. I'll get ready to get us back to the real realm.
Wonderful. The material space
Yes.
waits for you. I appreciate the assistance. However, a jump is not necessary.
Never mind then.
I do appreciate it.
Yeah. Just trying to stay on top of things.
Yes, exactly, and that's wonderful, and it keeps things flowing. You do. You jump back to the prime material plane. With Aposte in front of you. Again, I didn't get an image ready, but from space, Aposte looks more like an abandoned moon than an inhabited planet, with no natural atmosphere, water, or greenery, and no light emanating from its few settlements. The planet's surface remains wreathed in a cloak of darkness. Okay, I'll go with this one. for me. Make a handout. Drop in the image. Easy enough. Should just make one for all the planets.
Ooh,
Oh,
It really does
forbidding.
look bleak and dark.
and filled with craters.
Indeed.
Lovely.
Does it look like, is there like mining equipment on the surface, or is there like an indication that it's more like tunneling in
Oh, this is
far into the surface of the planet, under the surface of the planet?
well, like I said, there's no apparent signs of civilization. This
Okay.
is also not the mining colony planet.
Oh, right.
That's a
Sorry,
Voxa.
sorry. This is where we're picking stuff up. I
Yes.
skipped a step.
Uh, you can see a notification come up in front of the windshields, and it is the ship, the BD-514, is getting hailed.
I'll accept the transmission.
Wonderful. As you accept, another flash on screen shows a rudimentary drow-looking digital face as the Night Arc traffic control AI speaks plainly. What is your business on Aposte?
I will transmit our credentials.
Mm-hmm.
And just say, we're here on business.
I was just gonna say, if they needed verbal confirmation, Bear would back that up and be like, we are here for cargo.
Yeah, we're here on business to pick up the shipment that you see listed in the manifest you should have just received.
Okay. Welcome to Aposte Space. What is your business?
Soriall just turns to Orion in the pilot seat and gives him a look like, did we not just, am I slipping, am I time slipping again?
Orion just shrugs. I don't know.
Did you...
Maybe tell them about the...
Yeah. Did you receive the transmission I just sent you, sir?
I see your credentials. I understand that this is the BD-514.
We're here
Night
to
Arc.
meet with...
Sorry, go ahead.
The name of the person who we're picking things up
Lord
from.
St. John.
Is that who we're picking it up from? I thought that's who we just got the contract from. I thought there was somebody different.
No, weren't we meeting him on Lamashtu's lair and getting the cargo? He was our guy in.
Okay. The AI is not as sidetracked or dumb as I am. If you would have given credentials of like, hey, it's us three on the BD-514, we're here to do business, it would kind of reject that because doing business is not sufficient. But given that you're like, we're meeting an individual at this location, it would be like, okay, here is your landing bay.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
Please wait for security inspection once landed, and then the transmission apparates.
All right. Off we go.
Here we go. Wahoo!
Um,
Orion doing it with flair again.
as the BD-514 descends, the Nightshade Towers of Nightark jut into view, surrounded by great halls, smaller domes, and other enclosed buildings. As you get closer, it appears that there is minimal light, but it is not as bright as other planets within your system.
Oh, okay. Well, this is all a bit dreary.
It does take you some time to get down to the surface, though less so due to the size of the planet and the atmosphere itself. And you make your way to your landing bay. Soon after you land, you can see that the BD-514 are approached by a group of 4 drow enforcers.
I will just tell my party members that it is usually best to just get this over quick, and if they ask for a bribe, let me handle it. I know how this works. And if we're landed, I'll hit the button to let the, the boarding ramp drop.
Incredible. And likewise, they do head up the boarding ramp and wait for the door to open.
Which are these, right? I'm pretty sure these are the...
These are for cargo. They could let people in through there. Oh my god, the airlocks are more people-sized, and within an atmosphere, they would open together.
Okay, because the entire time I've been picturing us getting on and off the ship by hitting the cargo bay doors and letting the ramp down.
That's just
that would also be acceptable.
I think, I'm just going to say that's what Bear's been doing this entire time. He's just been hitting the cargo bay doors and letting that ramp do the work.
It's because you barely fit in the airlock.
Yeah.
So the drow enforcers were waiting for the ramp to the airlock, and instead the ramp goes to the cargo bay. They just kind of look at each other, shrug, and then go up to the cargo door. Where?
Yeah, you're right. He barely fits into the airlock, so he just... Every time he leaves the ship, he just hits the cargo bay.
Yeah, like if you don't need to go through there, you just...
Exactly.
Hold on, I'm sizing.
That is awesome armor.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. 4. And they will wait for you to open the cargo doors.
We do so.
Mm-hmm.
And Soriall's got the data pad ready for whatever they need to look at.
Yeah. As the door opens, the one in the front says, Nardarch Safety Inspection. And basically almost ignoring you, all of them kind of just sift into the ship. The one on the head looks to you, Soriall, sees your data pad, and then just ignores it because that's not really what they're there for.
Yeah.
they do a sweep of your ship, and given that you don't, if you cooperate, things go smoothly. One of them even checks your little smuggler hold here that somehow they know is there. Sees, well, I guess. Did you get?
I think we still have the berries in there.
Oh yeah.
What?
Because we
the
got
one yarrow berry.
Yeah, because we got a box.
Yeah.
Oh no,
why
but
would put
you
in the
added it
smuggler's thing?
to soften the stolen ones.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, then there's...
However, you do have like alcohol, I guess, which I don't know, might be a concern of yours.
Do we?
I don't know. Soriall said she was getting like drinks, so I assumed that
was at
meant
the
a little more.
restaurant. That was at the
Okay.
And I
Fair
think
enough.
I think when she said drinks here, I think I've just been assuming it's been coffee.
Yeah. So.
Okay,
whatever's
that's
been-
true.
So
and
I think the smuggler hold is empty.
Yeah.
Either way, they go through and check your systems. They seem to leave all of your paraphernalia alone. If you have anything illegal with you, they seem to really not care. And then, you know, thank you for allowing the inspection. And they head off.
Oh, that was easier than I expected.
It's because I smiled at all of them, Bear.
Yeah, okay, we can go with that.
Humanoids do tend to like me a lot.
Have you thought about the smuggler job?
No. I really
Well,
haven't.
well, too bad. You're about to be a part of one.
You're right. And it's not something I thought I would ever do.
Welcome to the gun running business, except it's kind of corporate gun running now, which isn't really gun running, but is still kind of gun running.
I suppose it depends on the jurisdiction we're in, right?
Yes. Welcome to... And he, like, struggles for a moment, like, you could see the gears turning in his head. Legal gun
Employment.
running.
Employment is the word you're looking for.
Yes. I don't like it. Let's just get this done.
All right.
And Bear
As
will
you-
start moving off.
Yes, as you step off of the BD 514, Big Bear and Soriall, yeah, all three of you step off, but Big Bear and Soriall, you receive an automated transmission that doesn't really allow you to like open it or not. It is just plastered onto like your suits or your equipment, and it says it is a transmission from the Night Arch Air and Water.
Will need spelling, please.
Of course, pretty straightforward, but the Night Arch Air and Water.
That's not what I thought. I thought it was a singular Night Arch, like air and water, like that was his name.
No, this
That's
is
the title
a
of the
utility.
Night Arch.
No, you've gotten an automated immediate transmission from a utility company.
Oh, because this is a planet without atmosphere.
And
So
you
we're
can
gonna have to
see-
pay for it.
You can see in your displays, in your personal comm unit or helmet display, just in a lower corner, fractions of credits accumulating.
All right, let's get in and out of here quickly.
Yes, I agree.
We are literally burning credits right now.
Let's get a move
you
on.
guys are. We'll go at a good pace.
Wipe that grin off your face, Orion.
and we will return in the next session with a grim reminder that the inhabitants of the Night Arch are forced to pay a corporation for their right to breathe, drink, and of course live.
Wonderful.
We will see Lamashtu's lair and the agent Taus Jarzid in the next session.
Oh boy. I want this to be on recording. If we want to leave Orion in the dust for his snide remarks, Big Bear will piggyback Soriall, drop to all fours, and begin running. Because as I've stated before, Chime, Bearfax, in full sprint, a bear can outrun a horse. They are fast.
You can't full sprint if I grease your toes. Slippery bear paws.
Devilish. Devilish. You gotta get me first. That was fun. Akaton was rough. We just got somewhere even worse, gang.
I am scared. That
So,
It's a rough
let's
universe out here.
let's be here as little as possible and hope that this isn't where we meet our new party member, because good
And
lord.
it's fine, and everything will go smoothly.
Yeah,
and
everything
next session
will be good.
will be a breeze.
Exactly.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
Can't wait. GM, you want to say your thingy thing?
Of course I do. I'm enjoying it now.
Good.
Yes, thank you all for joining and or watching. I've seen that the watches are high for me, so I appreciate that. By horns and hooves and tiefling tails, I will see all of you in the next session. See ya.